Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
The Real Housewives is a guilty pleasure for most, but if you're looking to not feel guilty about that pleasure, tune in to Everything Iconic with me, Danny Pellegrino, where I break down all the messy moments and behind-the-scenes antics of Bravo's popular franchise. And on Everything Iconic, I also interview celebrity guests like Kelly Ripa, Keke Palmer, Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and more about their guilty pleasures, their past work, and so much more. So if you're pop culture obsessed and find yourself watching way too much reality TV like me, tune into Everything Iconic with Danny Pellegrino, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Hello, and welcome back to Shaded Reality, where the recaps are hot, but the shade is cool. I'm Ann, and I'm here with Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hello.
So, I am recapping Summer House Season 10 Reunion Part 1, and it was a good one.
It was such a good one. It was.
But it was so long.
Was, but
like, I'm wondering if all of them are going to be like this.
I don't know. But I don't know what's even going to be in 2 and 3, because it felt like we talked about so much.
I know.
In 1.
I know. I feel like it could have ended on just part 1 because I feel like they went over kind of everything, and they but I mean, I guess they did pretty much skip through a lot of people, I'm assuming, because they're going to touch base more on Amanda and West in like the next part, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I want to see more flashbacks and them having to explain themselves. Like, they didn't do a lot of that.
No.
So hopefully that'll be in 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So I'm just going to get right into it. So it starts out with Lindsay is doing an interview for In the City, and in walks Kyle, and he's like, you need to read what I just sent everyone in the group. So I guess Kyle supposedly hasn't read. Okay. And I want you to clarify this for me. Was this what they sent to their friend group, or was this the statement did they immediately post it online?
This was the online statement.
Okay. I wasn't sure if like they got it first before they sent it like to online, or everyone kind of got it at the same time.
But it sounded like Amanda had talked to Kyle the night before, and
correct.
I don't know if she said we're putting a statement out. And I think they might have mentioned something to Ciara, too. Essentially that they're together.
Okay.
But it almost seems like Kyle and Ciara were still very surprised that they put this public statement out. I think they probably thought, we're privately telling you that we're together, or we're seeing where we are. But I don't think anybody expected them to share it with the world.
Right. So it was a very long statement, and I'm not going to sit here and read it word for word, but it pretty much said like their connection grew out of a genuine, long-standing friendship, and what else did I see here? The growing online that Amanda and West have seen the growing online speculation. So while this is still very new, they wanted to provide some clarity for everyone. So I guess that's why they said that they were posting it. There was never an apology in this statement to Kyle or Ciara. It was really weird. So like she's reading this out loud to Kyle. Then Jesse calls, and then Mia calls. So they're all on like this 3-way. Kyle says that he did talk to Amanda last night, and Wes messaged him an hour prior to that.
Yeah.
And pretty much everyone was just like, is in complete disbelief. Then Carl calls Kyle, and he's heated. Like, he is actually
upset.
Pissed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And he even says later that he's like, in the 10 years that he has recorded, or he's been doing this with Summer House, he's like, this is the biggest scandal that there has ever been. So I think that everyone is just in just complete shock. Like, how close, especially Ciara and Amanda were. Like, it blows my mind. Me personally, I could never trump a friendship like that for a man. And especially West. Like, it's not like they had this, like, connection for years. I mean, at least as far as I know, they didn't. It just seems so, like, I don't know if Amanda was so broken, like, and so done. Like, she was getting this attention from another man. I mean, maybe it could have been anyone in that moment, but West was the one that approached the situation. You know what I mean? And she just fell for it. Yeah. I don't know. It's so weird.
It was the entire reunion was her just being like, acting like this happened to her and she had no like say in it. Like, I couldn't help this. And you can, though. You could have said, no, this can't happen. It's not. I am still married, my best friend, and you dated and you broke her. You know, it's not even like this was some simple ex from years ago. This was a really intense, horrible breakup that they just started to mend this summer after 2 years of not even speaking to each other. And they started to hook up again, too. You know, it's not, it's just, yeah. You could have said no. That was also an option. Unless you two are getting married and have a baby in the oven, like, there is literally no reason why this has to happen.
Right. And I mean, it's going to end, but, you know, I can't imagine them being together like her and freaking Kyle, but she does seem to cling on to someone and can't get rid of him. Like, even, I mean, we'll see it in your episode, you know, or even like prior to all of this, it's almost like she wants Kyle to be the bad one and for him to end it. You know what I mean? Like, even when they were taking their break or that separation or whatever, she was excited about it. Like, you could see the excitement, and he seemed to be the one that was, like, broken in the whole thing. So it's April 23rd, reunion day. Lindsay and Bailey they're in a dressing room getting together. West and Amanda have a room together, which everyone's like, that's weird, you know, showing up to this reunion and seeing their names together. Carl, KJ, and Ben are in a room talking, and they say that, I guess Amanda and West went to a baseball game and kissed was the same day as Ciara's cover came out, which, that's a slap in the face. Like, do you think that was planned, or they just weren't thinking in the moment?
Well, no, West had tickets to that game from a while ago because it was from St. Louis, which is where he's from, and he was actually supposed to go with KJ. But when all this went down, KJ and him aren't friends anymore, so he just took Amanda. So, I mean, the game was going to happen that day, whether her cover came out or not.
Was that needed? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Did you watch those clips? It was so awkward.
Yeah.
When that was on, like, it was so, like, it was weird. It was like she was forcing it and he didn't even like her. So, yeah, from the standpoint of Amanda, was she putting a show on? For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
She loves attention.
Amanda?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So West walks in the room that Amanda's in and instantly kisses her. And again, I was like, ugh, cringe. Kyle and Ciara show up last. West says that he feels zen. You know, he feels good about today. Andy then comes in and talks to Ciara and asks her how she's feeling. She gets so emotional and says that she just feels, you know, more betrayed by Amanda. And she just wants to know why. Like, why? Of all the people, why West? Jesse says that West has a dick pic that has been sent around and everyone got it. And that happened, I guess, the morning of the reunion, which West at this point does not know that it's out there.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Then Andy goes in to talk. Have I seen it?
Yeah. I mean, it was floating around the internet, I guess. I haven't. I just know people, I've heard people say that.
It.
Yeah. I haven't looked for it
I
either.
don't need to
want
see West's dick. I'm good on that. I don't need to see any dick, to be honest. Like, not a turn on.
They can keep them all to themselves.
Yeah. So Andy goes in to talk to Amanda and West, and Amanda says that they just, want to get the rumors straight and that Ciara is her friend. And she feels awful that, she is the one that caused her pain.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle and Ciara talk, and she apologizes to Kyle because she said that she didn't realize how bad he was bottoming out. And then she starts to cry, and Kyle says that he felt just so misunderstood, this past summer, which, now knowing everything, what I mean, that was happening, Ciara feels like, an asshole and not a good friend because she never thought that it was going to end up like this.
Yeah, she shouldn't ultimately feel bad because Kyle goes off a lot, even when things aren't going bad in his relationship. He just has those tendencies to be very dramatic, and I don't think she should feel bad because how would she have any clue?
No, she
but
didn't know.
Looking back, it seems like Kyle was spotting something because he made a lot of comments to, you spend more time with Wes than you have with me in the last 6 months, and weird little things that I'm thinking, oh, did Kyle clock something, but it didn't really click for him fully, It's funny looking back.
So they are getting ready to start. Bailey walks out in a long green dress, then Carl, and he tells her she looks fucking hot. Kyle is next, then Ben and KJ. Lindsay walks out in this red revenge dress. Well, that's what Andy called it. He's like, why are you in the revenge? Oh my gosh, I feel like I cannot talk with these stupid braces. Like, it's getting worse. I don't even know what's going on. But I will say she looks smoking hot. Like,
she looks
am
so
loving
good.
Lindsay. Like, has she
Me
always
too.
been, like, good?
No.
Or is this something new? And I don't know if it's from the inner city or what, but I really like her.
She's always had this personality, but it has in the past been more edited to rub you the wrong way, where she's coming across more annoying. But now they're editing this female-powered, I don't take anyone's shit. They're editing it in a way that makes you love her. So, no, she's the same person, but I was never a Lindsay stan. But yeah, I love her now. This season of Summer House, which she wasn't in every weekend, but now in the city, loving her. The way she talks to Kenny and the way she just stands her ground without losing her shit. I'm like, she is winning everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Then Mia walks in. Amanda walks out, and when everyone's walking out, they're like, damn, you look good. Amanda walks out, silence. Like, everyone is quiet. And Kyle actually is the only one who says hello. And she just kind of just smiles at him, but doesn't even respond. And I'm like, bitch. And I see this so often. Kyle is still, like, defending her. And it makes me so sad for him, actually.
Yeah.
Because I almost feel like those two are better as friends than husband and wife.
But I also want to be clear, because I know you don't have the last 10 seasons in mind. Kyle's not stupid. And Kyle knows that he's getting the victim edit right now. And he is going to ride it out to the fullest. So he knows that he needs to be saying things like, I'm worried about your mental health. And, I mean, in real life, it seems like he's still taking her phone calls and being there for her.
Yeah.
So I'm not, like, saying none of this is real, but he also knows what he's doing a little bit.
Oh, it's getting me. I'm like,
I think. I mean,
Kyle.
it's my opinion. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So, real quick, though. So, I started Summer House episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember that episode now. But I guess it just didn't click that I wanted to watch Summer House. I wasn't that intrigued, I guess, at the time. So, then Lindsay speaks up and says, oh, I like the butter yellow. And Amanda says, that everyone looks beautiful. And then West enters, makes a joke. I don't even remember what it was about. Oh, something about maybe his sweaty armpits or something. Mm-hmm. Then Ciara walks out looking fucking gorgeous. And did you see the way that West looks at her? Like,
yes,
she walks by and he is just like looking her up and down.
Yes.
And Amanda looks stunned. Like, she's just like, you could feel the tension. I mean, if I were Amanda, I would have been like, fuck.
Yeah.
So then Wes looks at Amanda and says, I just got a text that someone hacked my phone and there are nudes of me all over the internet. Jesse's like, yeah, dude, I heard about it this morning. And he says, I got
we saw those this morning.
Yeah. And then Wes asks, he's like, am I at least hard? And they're like, nope, super soft.
Nope.
Which, who sends a dick pic?
Why would you send it?
Pic? Why?
Yeah.
That's
why
like,
take a picture of that? That's weird.
So then Jesse hands him the phone and West is like, oh yeah, that's me. Like, yeah, no denying it. Andy asks Amanda
did you
how
see
she's
Amanda
doing.
staring over at it?
Oh yeah.
Like, with a big smile on her face. And she, of course, because she's Amanda, has to make a comment. And she says something, I never got one.
I never got one.
Yes, let's make this about you, Amanda.
Yeah.
How does this woman make everything about her?
Yeah.
That is what has always annoyed me about her. I want to be super clear. I know we haven't been previously doing these recaps of Summer House. I've always hated Amanda. I'm not a now I hate Amanda person. I am a very much I hate West person now that all this happened. But I've always found Amanda to be the most irritating, self-centered person in the entire world. So I want to be clear about that. This isn't new just because she messed up.
And I don't know her, so I can't really say a whole lot, but I don't like her currently. So Andy asks Amanda how she's doing. And she says that she's just ready to apologize to Ciara and Kyle. And, she is there to tell the truth. Ciara says, well, I'm glad you can say our names this time because in the online post, okay, why is this? My thing's not lining up, so I can't even read. Like, it's not going all the way over that I can read it. West, you didn't mention any of the names in the statement that they made. Jesse says that he's just very sad and afraid that this friend group is going to be no longer. He asks KJ how he's doing. He says that he's sad and there's a lot of fraudulent activity happening, which for him and Wes not to be friends anymore, wasn't he the whole reason why he came into the house? Because of Wes?
Yeah,
like they were friends?
He's also from St. Louis. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's sad.
They were buddies.
You've got social dialed in. Search is doing its thing. So why do your marketing results look the same as 6 months ago? That's because you're fishing in the same pond as everyone else. Podcast listeners are a different audience entirely. More engaged, harder to reach through traditional channels, and ready to act when someone they trust makes a recommendation. We're Acast, and we put them right in front of you. Browse thousands of the world's leading podcasts, book host reads or run your own ads, and track every conversion in real time. Same skills you already have, brand new results. Acast. Acast.com/advertise.
Yeah.
When, so February, they were spotted holding hands, Amanda and West. When Wes was on Watch What Happens Live, he said that they were just very good friends. Then 3 weeks later is when they posted this statement. So clearly he was lying there. Ciara says January 17th, she called Amanda to hang out, and Amanda didn't answer. And when she looked at her location, that's when she had speculations because she said that she was at West's. Then Amanda says that West was there for her the entire summer, and Ciara's pissed because she said, and I wasn't.
And who?
And Amanda's like, yes, you were, but West was here for me when I needed him the most.
Mm-hmm.
How can you say that? Like that?
No, girl.
You
were ignoring. Yeah, you were ignoring
Ciara.
your girlfriends for the attention from a man. Is what you were happening. Yes, is what was happening.
Ciara tells her, she's just like, shut the fuck up. Mia says that Amanda is prioritizing West over Ciara. Yes, 100%. Yep. Amanda says that she hung out with more people than just West. And then Ciara's like, who the fuck are you friends with other than West and his friends? You know, like, and then I think all of them were saying that stuff. And then Kyle chimes in and he's like, well, and he names some girl. You know
One girl,
I mean? Like, trying to help her out a little bit. And I'm just like, Kyle, don't. Like, stop. Like, let them grow.
Yeah, they were all essentially like, you don't have friends.
You don't have friends. Right. It's not, you weren't hanging out with Ciara, so that was your only, like, serious girlfriend. West just sits there and is like a quiet little mouse and says,
he's
nothing.
Ridiculous. It's bad.
It's so bad. So then Jesse was told, I guess he was being accused of being a Tom Schwartz because people were saying that he knew about this, but he's like, I have receipts. He's like, I promise I did not know. And Amanda does say Jesse had no idea. Like, he was not in the loop. I believe that he didn't know.
Me too.
He seems very hurt by all of this. And I don't know. I don't think that he's a Tom Schwartz.
And we know we can't keep a secret. So.
Yeah. Ciara calls West out and says that he is a fraudulent person and that he is a different person on camera than he is off. And that he had a girlfriend and her name was Mia.
Miha.
West said, Miha?
Yeah, it's not Mia, like M-I-A.
Oh.
It has like I don't know, a few more letters at the end.
That makes more sense now. Miha sounds like a person that would make a horse tie.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Like, that actually is very fitting.
Yeah.
So Wes says that she was not his girlfriend, just someone he was hanging out with, and that I guess, who was it? Ciara said that they were exclusive and that she spent the night right before Watch What Happens Live on March 24th. And Amanda just sits there completely quiet, and they're like, Amanda, did you know that? And she's like, yeah, I knew, but does not say anything. So I'm wondering how much she really knew or what is actually being said now that she didn't know.
Yeah, there's some stuff where if you watch Amanda's faces, she's like taking breaths and like closing her eyes. And I'm like, you didn't know this. Wes is playing you. I can't. I wish we could hear your conversations on the way
afterwards.
home.
I know. Mia's like, why are you being one of Wes' side bitches? And Amanda says, you can help who you like or who you are attracted to.
You can.
Ciara says that she is a snake in the fucking grass and that she totally fucked her up, which she is a snake in the fucking grass. Amanda says that she messaged everyone privately and apologized. KJ says that he got one from Amanda but not from West.
Yeah.
And then I guess
this one that pissed me off because Wes made weird comment, and essentially this makes me confirm that West only cares about people that can push him up the ranks, because the only people he didn't text were the new people. So Bailey, KJ, Ben.
Levi.
So Levi, KJ is his real life friend, I thought, or we were told. So what does that have to do with why you would leave him out? And you just spent the summer with all of these people that were affected. I I was like, oh, okay, we leave the new people out because you don't know who is actually going to be a popular person on the show or not. So they matter nothing to you. You're only going to text the Carls and the Kyles and the Jessies, the people who are going to make your star rise. Like, oh, he's such a user. He is just 100% a user. I hate him.
Ciara pulls up messages from Amanda after the rumors were out. Amanda says that the internet is fucked up and that her and West are very much just friends. These were the text messages.
Yes.
She says that they were just talking and it was very PG at this time. Ciara asked her through the text, so are you saying that you and Wes didn't hook up, have sex, or even hold hands under a table? And Amanda's response was, correct.
Yeah.
Amanda then
says, know Ciara was like, something's happening. What's going on? For you to ask in that detail. Yeah.
Yeah. And was like, I feel like giving her you know, like, okay, this is your chance. This is your chance to tell me the truth. Like, something happened. Yes. Something's going on. And she still was just like, nope. Amanda then says, yes, I was lying. And then they were saying, I guess she was turning off her location, which she's like, no, everyone doesn't need to know where I am all the time. And I'm like, if that is not a red flag, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, we always have everyone's locations. If you're turning it off, clearly it's because you're hiding something.
Yeah.
Someone asked, I don't know if it was Andy, who made the first move. And Wes says that he looked at Amanda and said, am I crazy or is there like something going on here? Blech. Their first kiss was right after brunch when West was with all of the guys. And there's a picture that comes up and it was like Kyle was there. Like the whole friend group was at brunch together. So it was that evening then that they had their first kiss. So clearly they were hanging out for, you know what I mean, for a while prior to that.
Here's a tip for you. There's a podcast out there with fans waiting to be your next customer. They tune in every week, they trust the host, and that host wants to talk about brands like yours in their own words to their audience. The problem is, you just haven't been introduced yet. We're Acast, where that introduction happens. As the world's largest podcast marketplace, we let you browse shows, see who's listening, and book host-read sponsorships or run your own ads all from one platform. Transparent pricing, real-time data, complete control. Start advertising on podcasts by visiting acast.com/advertise.
Amanda says that they didn't sleep with each other until after the statement.
That's such a lie. Why would you put a statement out if you hadn't even slept together yet?
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
That serious. Who even writes a statement? Like, I would be like, no, nothing's happening. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
And that even caught West off guard. Because did you know he was going to talk? If he almost said, like, he was going to be the one to answer it, and she said it really quickly, and he kind of just looked at her. So I think that she changed it after all of this questioning of her because in her mind, she thought it would sound better. But now it's just cemented. You are 100% a liar. You're going to lie about everything. You're not going to tell us the truth. So nothing that comes out of your mouth can be trusted.
Yeah. So then this is where they kind of like take a pause on Amanda and West, and Andy starts, you know, he's going to get ready to talk to everyone else. So they're getting ready to start again, and Kyle is commenting on Lindsay's, like, outfit, the way she looks. And Carl's just staring, like, listening and just staring at Lindsay. And he's like, yeah, it looks good. I mean, you look great, and smiles. And it is, like, so awkward. And, like, Kyle makes fun of him. And Lindsay's like, Carl, do you want to give me a hug? It's like... There was definitely some sexual chemistry.
In my perfect world, they would get back together. I want them to be a little family.
I mean, I guess if Lindsay wants that, but I'm not like a huge Carl fan. I think he's a little weird. So I don't know.
He's very weird, but it's good in the way Lindsay can just do whatever she wants with him. you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't if that's good for her, if she likes that.
This Carl compared to season 1 Carl?
Yes. Yeah, that's what people that have started watching later, they don't know.
Yeah.
He's not like, the same person.
No. He was like douchey. Carl, was like, I'm fucking hot. Asshole. I can get whoever I want.
Yes.
Kind of thing. And now I'm like, oh, sweet Carl. So, yeah, this is very new. So, then Levi comes out. Okay, wait. Didn't so Levi and Bailey, were they were like showed up the first time together?
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't get to come out.
If I was Levi.
I know.
I would be like, why does Bailey get to sit up there?
Yeah.
But because there's nothing about Levi. Literally nothing. Like, what Andy asks her is pretty much involves Bailey, and Bailey ends up answering anyway. So I feel bad for Levi.
I think she was just too much of a normal person and just had no drama. And
that would have been me, honestly. They would be like, okay, you have your 5 minutes that you get to sit up here, and okay, goodbye. Now you can go backstage.
Yeah.
So what I just said, they didn't have much to say about Levi, so they included Bailey, and she did all the talking. They discussed Mia and Ciara's friendship. Mia talks about her mom, good and bad. She has like good and bad days because she lost her mom, which is super sad. Andy then asked Ben if he realized how much Bailey liked him, because I didn't see this episode, but I guess it must have been in the very beginning of this season, because it looked like he was wearing like red, white, and blue or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh my God, he's so fucking hot. It was, like,
she had a crush when
okay. So then where am I at? Realized how much Bailey liked him, and he just responds with no. Then Andy asks Bailey about Amanda's birthday dinner, which I watched this and I was a little confused. So Bailey made a comment about Ben and Amanda, completely out of fun, I'm assuming, and it was taken the wrong way.
Just a joke. Yes. So the very first episode of this season, the way they introduce Ben is really good friends with Amanda and Kyle. They met him in Italy at somebody's wedding, and they skinny dipped together. So, and they have brought it up multiple times before this Amanda birthday dinner. It is not something that was only mentioned once. It is not something that anybody has acted like was a problem or something they were embarrassed about. It was something they used as an antidote to say how they were friends or whatever. Yeah. So it was when he was being so gushy at the table, because they all essentially went around and were saying things they love about Amanda. That was how Ben came to even talk.
Okay.
So, for her birthday. So Ben was saying, oh, she's a this or she's a great person. And Bailey was a little drunk and being funny and made a comment as in, like he wants her because they skinny dipped or whatever. It was a joke.
Yeah.
It was very weird that he even got mad to begin with.
So did he get pretty heated, like angry about this?
Yeah, like he went to her room and berated her about it. Okay. And pretty much she was blown away and was in tears by the end. And he was reprimanding her like she was a child.
Yeah.
That's how he loves to speak to women. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what Bailey calls him out and says. But, Ben was asked if he has anger issues because of how he reacted. And Bailey totally called him out and says that Ben reprimands women, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the way that he talks to Sabrina and thinks that she can do way better than him. She says that he wants to make out with Kyle and talks to women like shit. Like the way that she went off on him,
it was so
I
good.
Loved it.
Me too.
Was like, I was never, not that I wasn't a fan of Sabrina, but she wasn't like, she's like, she was there kind of thing. And like, I thought she was funny, whatever. But I was like, yes,
Bailey.
Love this. Or what did I say, Sabrina?
You said Sabrina.
I love this girl, Bailey.
Yeah.
Like,
it was perfect. Because I feel
Ben
like
didn't say shit.
No.
He literally just sat there.
Yeah. In Housewives and other things, it seems like people always get this close to saying all the right things. They bring up one thing, but then they'll get derailed and not get to the point that the audience really wants them to make when someone has done something. And Bailey was able with Ben to hit every single point and put him in his place, and it was amazing. Yeah.
Because she was like, I think she said something about, and the way that you speak to Sabrina. And he's like, I thought you liked Sabrina. And she's like, I fucking love Sabrina.
Yeah.
I love her. She's like, I think that she is amazing. She's like, I can't fucking stand you. And I think that she can do better than you.
Yes.
Then Andy asks why, it was a turn on when Carl was yelling. And Ben's like, yeah, why was that okay, Bailey? And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? Because he was yelling at a man. She's like, you yell at women. She's like, that is completely different. It is a fucking turn on when Carl gets all hot and angry and he's yelling at a guy.
He was defending a woman.
Right.
He was defending Amanda in that moment.
Dumb. And I think she even said, she's like, you fucking dumbass.
Dumbass.
God.
I did. I was so happy because it was perfect. And the thing is, if you listen, she wasn't even going to go there. She kind of had it in her back pocket, but he had to be an asshole and made his one comment back to her to try to make her look stupid or whatever he was doing. And she's like, nope. I got all of this queued up. Here you go. Take it.
And she just laid it out. So then Carl talks about the relationship he has with Bailey. They seem so, like, sweet together. And I think that they, like, want something, but then they don't. Like, so there's a 10-year age gap.
Yeah. Which
she
isn't
says
crazy.
that she doesn't want to date. She's having fun. And I think that Carl almost seems to, like, wants to settle down. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to get married, have kids.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem like, not that there's not like a connection there with those two, but it's just not the right time. I think that that's what they said.
Yeah.
Then it goes to KJ. He talks about how close he is with Mia and Ciara. He opens up about his mental health and that he had to go.
Sad.
I know. To the hospital for self-harm. And then he went to recovery right after for a few months, and he said he was able to focus on himself, and he was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder.
Yeah.
And then he says that he looks up to Ciara and Mia and seems to have a great relationship with them, which, it was really sad situation. Like, he always seemed to be such a sweet, kind soul. Yeah. And never seemed to be like, I don't know, like dramatic or over the top or angry. You know what I mean? He just seemed like such a nice kid.
Yeah, he wasn't like a ladies' man or playing women or nothing.
So it makes me just very sad for him.
I don't think reality TV's for him, though. I feel like he's going to get chewed up and spit out. Yeah, he needs to... If he wants to be in the spotlight, he needs to find something else to do. That's not reality TV.
Yeah. So then it goes to Ciara. They talk about her family's home that she just purchased in North Carolina and just how proud she is of this purchase. And I guess it was her grandparents' home. She has her mom taking over the renovations. This I thought was so sweet. KJ says, I see how hard you work and you are such a humble person. I look up to you a lot and I want my sisters to be just like you.
Yeah.
And Ciara was like, thank you, KJ. Like, she's like, that is so sweet. And I was like, I love that. Like, I love the connection between Ciara, KJ, and Mia.
I know.
Like,
it's so good.
Like such a strong bond.
Yeah.
So Wes was asked if he really meant the things that he said about Ciara, and he says yes, but that he never wanted to date her. it kind of goes back and forth with the whole thing, and like he's just talking in circles. But it's like he keeps saying, I never wanted this to happen again. I never wanted to date her. Well, what do you think was going to happen? Because you never had that conversation until after summer, which then I think that he did say. But the kissing at the very end?
Yeah. Why are you making out with her? Right. Why are you trying to push her towards your bed? Why are you giving her that kind of attention? If you only want to be friends, I don't make out with my friends. And I don't try to have sex with my friends. And I don't give them that kind of attention. It's not that difficult. Even if you don't want to have the blunt conversation of, I don't want a relationship, there are plenty of other ways to make it pretty clear we're only friends. That's it.
Yep. Lindsay asks him, what is stronger, an emotional connection with someone or sex? And he says, an emotional connection. And she's like,
but he's so stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. He doesn't like understand what she's getting at.
Like he should have actually said sex. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Shut up. Okay. I just said, which is what he was doing the entire summer with Ciara. So I'm not sure how he thinks that this is going to, like the leading her on, and says that he didn't want to hurt her. He also had 2 sleepovers this fall with her. Yeah. So were they hooking up then, or were they just having a sleepover? Either way, she probably thought in her head that this was leading up to something more.
Yeah.
Lindsay calls West out and is like, you are so fucking good. You know how to manipulate people into getting what you want, and then you are just going to drop them. Like, as soon as you get what you want, then you're done. And I'm like, yes. Thank you. Ciara says, you know what? I think that maybe this relationship will work because he needs a woman who's not going to check on him and is going to be...
I love this.
Hold on. What is it? Going to be weak, and West with my god, I'm sorry, I can't. West will be the star in the end, so maybe this will work. I totally fucked that up. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna say that one more time.
Yeah, because this was a powerful moment for Ciara.
This was a powerful moment. Ciara says, you know that I think that this relationship will work because he needs a woman who's not going to check on him and is going to be weak. And West will be the star in the end. Amanda turns her head, gets very teary, and then Kyle looks at Ciara and he's like, that was harsh. Yeah. Then Kyle gets upset and says that this is just really hard for me to hear. And it was the end.
And Ciara says, she's not my wife.
She's not my wife. That's right. She did say that. So crazy.
So good.
And I'm like, this is just going to be the fucking beginning, Amanda and West. I'm not just going to call Amanda out on this because there's two people in this.
I do feel bad that she's the one who has to answer everything because he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Not trying in the least.
I feel like after this all happens, he's just going to fucking slide under the radar and Amanda is going to get beat on.
Yes.
I feel like she's going to take the brunt of this.
Yeah. Do you know what's happening? He is getting his own Summer House spinoff in the Midwest. In, what is the Ozarks or whatever, where that's like a big Midwest summer place. It's going to be, he's like the star. He's going to be the Kyle, and all of his friends are going to get a summer house there. It's going to be a spinoff show that's happening. I think they're probably filming now, this summer. Yeah.
So he's fucking making out great, and Amanda is probably literally in a fucking ball, rocking in her bed, completely geeking out.
Yeah. So they're in Italy right now, actually, in real life. This week, when the reunion dropped, West and Amanda.
Oh.
They're in Italy with his
commercials of Ciara
family.
Now with,
yes.
Who's she with in the commercials?
I don't know either.
What is wrong with me? Oh my God.
I just saw it too. I mean, I wasn't paying that much attention, but I know what you're talking about.
Why?
I can't remember. People are probably
Ariana
screaming at us. Yes.
Holy shit. My mind just like literally went blank.
Yeah.
They're in a couple together. I mean, it's for the same commercial, but it's like they're different. But I was like, yay, Ciara.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Amanda, I guess somebody posted that they saw Amanda in Italy. They were walking kind of past each other because there's like a tunnel or a walkway where you get from the beach to the other side of the road or whatever. And they went past each other, and she said, it is shocking in real life to see how skinny Amanda is. It's not even, it's skeletal. It's not healthy. It's beyond what you can even imagine. It just does not translate to what you've seen in pictures. So
I was going to say, because at the
doesn't
reunion,
sound good.
What she was wearing, you couldn't really tell. I think it was because that shawl thing that was over her.
No. Yeah. But she seemed very
like
skinny.
She was thin,
but not
very thin, but not
outrageous.
I would never have looked at her and thought
right.
she was like unhealthy looking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But some of the pictures now, her face is sunken in even more, and she just kind of looks gray. There's pictures of her at the wedding, and it's like her face doesn't even look like her. Because, I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping she can get healthier. That part is terrible. Because you know that being in the public eye, and no matter how much you have to still live your life, and it just has to be so stressful. I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine.
No way.
What it's like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So anyway, thanks for listening. I cannot wait for the next 2 reunions. You can get a hold of us at Shaded Reality Pod. You can DM us on Instagram. You could send us an email, shadedrealitypod@gmail.com. We are also on Threads or TikTok. You can listen to us on any podcasting app. And we're at Shaded Reality. And I think that's everything. We're going to get through these 3 reunions. We're also doing In the City. Then we will probably jump back and wrap up the Valley because that is so good too. Well, actually, I should say this week's episode was a little bit boring, but the 2 before that were crazy with Danny and his insanity. So I can't wait to talk about that, but we don't have time for 3 shows. That's not going to happen. Nope. So thanks for listening. We love you. And we will see you back on Wednesday with In the City. I've been doing Wednesday. Because I try to get the reunion episode out before the next one. And then In the City happens the same day. So we're actually getting that a full week late. But it is what it is. Like, we don't get screeners. Oh, no. We don't get screeners or anything. So it's not like we have to watch these things in real time and then record them and edit them and post them. So it is what it is. But anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
A photographer in Texas earns an extra $47,000 a year shooting Star Wars cosplay portraits. A teacher in Maryland turns her woodworking hobby into a 5-figure side income without leaving the classroom. And a couple in Pennsylvania will rent you backyard chickens for the season so you can try the egg-laying life without commitment. My name is Chris Gillibo. I'm the host of Side Hustle School. I share these kinds of stories every single day in detail with full transparency about the numbers. The point isn't just to inspire you, it's to show you what's possible. Proof that ordinary people are quietly building extra income in surprising ways, including a few ideas you can borrow. Less than 10 minutes a day, every day. Subscribe or follow Side Hustle School wherever you get your podcasts, or find us directly at sidehustleschool.com.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.